Thank you. I'd like to welcome everybody to the town board meeting for tonight, Wednesday, September 27th, 2023. I'll call the meeting to order. I'll ask our chief of staff, Mona Montero. She will kindly lead us in the pledge.
Thank you. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I'll ask our clerk to call the attendance.
Councilor Rothman? Here. Councilor Weissenegger?
Here.
Councilor Juanito?
Here.
Deputy Supervisor Charles? And Supervisor Smith?
Here, thank you. We'll start with public participation. If anybody in the public wishes to speak on any subject, we'll give you 3 minutes to do so. And we just ask, as always, to start by telling us your name and address. Does anybody wish to speak? Yes, good evening.
Good afternoon. My name is Ali Younger. I'm currently the chief of Sprinkle Ambulance. I'm here to provide the board, the residents of the town of Ramapo, with an update on Sprinkle EMS. Sprinkle EMS main priority is to provide the best pre-hospital care for patients in need. We take the quality of care really seriously, and we are committed to provide the best care possible. In 2023, the monthly average call is 825. That means we are on track to respond to just shy of 10,000 calls this year. In 2022, the monthly average call was 666, and we ended up the year around 8,000 calls. That means we'll be an increase of 20% this year. I have exciting news to share. Sprinkle got approved and was upgraded to operate as an ALS agency, which means we can now provide advanced life support for the town of Ramapo. Sprinkle currently has 5 paramedics that volunteer their time with us on a BLS level. And we also have a few paramedics on the paid side that do the same, that they work for us on a BLS level, not as paramedic, because we were not a BLS agency till now. 2 nights ago, Sprinkle responded to the village of Spring Valley for a stabbing with a report of 3 patients. Sprinkle responded with 3 ambulances and a supervisor in a fly car. 1 patient sustained serious injuries and was transported to Westchester Medical Center ALS. Just to point out, 4 of the crew members that responded the other night were actually paramedics that operate on a BLS level with Sprinkle. Today I had a few paramedics reach out to me and showing interest in joining Sprinkle when we start operating on an ALS level. I would like to thank the supervisor, board members, Mona, and Josh for the continuous support to make sure we can provide the residents of the town of Ramapo with the best care possible. Thank you.
Thank you. Congratulations. Congratulations. Thank you for everything you do in Spring Hill. We appreciate all the life-saving efforts you do every day, and we know how hard you work, and we're all much safer as a result. Thank you. Thank you for coming tonight. Does anybody else wish to speak at this time? So I'll call for a motion to close public participation. Move Councilman Rossman, seconded Councilman Weissenegger. All in favor? Aye. Aye. Opposed? Abstaining? Carried 4-0. We'll go to item 2, public hearing. This is a public hearing on the CDBG and CARES grants. This is actually to close out that project, and we have previously had a hearing and resolutions to provide funding for the Ludlow Park playground construction, the senior transportation van and community outreach center, food distribution for Tomke Shabbos, and the birthing center at Good Samaritan Hospital. So now we're required to hold a public hearing, and then we could close out this project.
What was the dollar numbers?
2.4 million.
Yeah, total of 2.4 million.
How's it divided?
I don't have that with me, but we can maybe have that available. We'll get that.
I just have a few exhibits to read in, and a little bit of language that's required by the CDBG CARES Act. So this public hearing is being held before a quorum of the full legislative body. The town provided a minimum 7-day period between publication of the hearing notice and tonight's hearing. The hearing notice posted on the the hearing notice was posted on the town clerk bulletin board, town website, and published in the Journal News. And this public hearing is being held at Town Hall, which is accessible to persons with disabilities. The exhibits that are being entered in are a copy of the legal notice, the affidavit of posting the legal notice with the town clerk, the affidavit of publication of the legal notice with the Journal News, the notice of public hearing on the town clerk bulletin board, and the notice of public hearing evidence of posting on the town's website.
Thank you, Ms. Lair. So we're prepared to open the public hearing. Does anybody wish to speak about the CDBG CARES project funding? This is your opportunity to do so. There's nobody who wishes to speak. Motion to close the public hearing by Councilman Rossman, seconded by Councilman Winonu. All in favor, aye. Opposed, abstaining, public hearing is hereby closed. We'll go on to item 3, acceptance of the minutes. We have the regular meeting that was held September 13, 2023. We have a motion to approve the minutes by Councilman Rossman, seconded by Councilman Winonu. All in favor, aye.
You should understand, you probably know.
I know you were present on the, the minutes indicate that everybody was present.
It says here.
No, exactly.
We're looking at the,
13th.
my mistake, I pulled the wrong page. I'm a week ahead, yeah, 20th, 13th, correct. So we have a vote of 3-0 to approve with 1 abstention. Carried. We move on to item B, which is now September 20th. And motion to approve the minutes of September 20th by Councilman Rossman, second by Councilman Weisman. All in favor, aye. Bless you. Abstaining. Carried. 4-0. We'll go on to item 4, town attorney's agenda.
We just have one item on tonight, which is the acceptance of an easement from Avon Gardens LLC. The Ramapo Planning Board granted subdivision approval to Avon Gardens for a project located at 1 through 12 Van Ness Road. That approval required the granting of a stormwater access and maintenance easement to the town. The Department of Public Works and the Attorney's Office have reviewed it, and we recommend the acceptance.
Very good. Any questions?
It's the highway. It's the
The blank area in the middle of it.
We have a motion to approve. We have a motion, Councilman Weisman, seconded by Councilman Winonu. All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Abstained. Carried 4-0. We'll go to item 5, personnel. We'll go to Ms. Montel.
Thank you, Mr. Supervisor. We're just nominating police radio dispatchers CAD, Jamie Kylie Valling, Michael Laughlin, and Henry Lennon part-time. The other 2 are full-time on the civil service lists.
Very good. Thank you. Any questions? Motion to approve. Councilman Winonu, second. Councilman Rossman. All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Abstaining. Carried 4-0. We'll stay with you, but we'll move into purchasing now. We're on item 8.
We're extending the bid for the purchases of auto and truck parts and services as listed in the resolution. One of the companies that had previously bid is no longer in business, so we are looking to continue with the rest of them.
Is it possible to get a copy of it?
We can get that in.
I appreciate it.
Very good. Anybody wish to make a motion? Yes. Motion, Councilman Winonu to approve, second, Councilman Rossman. All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Abstaining? Carried 4-0. We'll go to item B, acceptance of the bid to furnish work uniforms.
We're asking to accept the sole bid of American Wear. They're currently the company that furnishes uniforms for us.
Thank you. And I'll note that the bid is attached to the resolution.
This is not the actual bid. I'd love to see the actual bid. This looks like
Well, if you'd
people.
love to see it, ask for it.
This is the record of the bid.
Correct.
I would appreciate
If you'd like to see them, ask for
Yeah,
it.
please, if you don't mind in the future.
Mhm.
Thank you.
Yep, we'll make sure you get it.
Very good. We have a motion
It's
to
in the clerk's
approve.
office.
Motion, Councilman Rossman.
Bids.
For a second. Second, anybody second?
Yeah.
Second, Councilman Winonu. All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Abstaining? Carried 4-0. General matters, number 7. A, authorization to apply for Justice Court Assistance Program grant. Our court clerk has requested this. We do this every year. I think we wind up getting it every other year. The state gives us
Yes.
a bid. So $30,000, it can go to courtroom security items, furniture, things like that. So there's no reason not to apply for it. It's motion, Councilman Rossman, second, Councilman Winonu. All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Abstaining? Carried 4-0. Item B, is to accept the grant that we received from the New York State Governor's Traffic Safety Committee of $13,536 for pedestrian safety enforcement and education. Motion, Councilman Rossman, second, Councilman Winonu. All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Abstaining? Carried 4-0. Item B is to accept the bid in the amount of, accept a grant in the amount of $39,856 from the Governor's Traffic Safety Committee to participate in the New York State program for police traffic services to increase seatbelt use, reduce dangerous driving behaviors, and reduce death, injury, and traffic crashes. Motion, Councilman Rossman, seconded Councilman Nuno, all in favor, aye. Opposed, abstaining, carried 4-0. And we have a resolution under C to accept a grant in the amount of $2,000, also from the New York State Governor's Traffic Safety Committee, to participate in the New York State program for child passenger safety, and this is for the proper use and installation of child safety seats. Yes. Motion, Councilman Rossman, second Councilman Weisman. All in favor, aye. Opposed, abstaining, carried 4-0. I have one item, I just want to add a discussion item. Well, first, 2 items. We discussed last week that we would ask the attorney representing us in 2 matters to come tonight for an executive session and discuss those matters. Due to timing problems, she was not able to be here in time for the meeting, but she indicated there's no time urgency and she can be here at our next meeting in 2 weeks. So we can expect to have her here then to do an executive session and get her advice. The other item I want to have pre-discussion, I'm going to call upon our finance director to give some information, but I'm proud to say that if you recall, I believe it was 3 years ago, we received our bond rating back from Standard & Poor's. We had lost the rating years ago due to prior problems with former administration, and we received an A+ rating, which is a strong rating. And we're very pleasantly surprised to receive that good a rating on our first shot back in the bond market. Standard & Poor's recently reevaluated us. They interviewed myself, they interviewed Mr. Lynch, they looked over our finances, and they have now given a report the other day with a new rating, which is now an AA minus, so it's a step up, whereas an A rating is a strong recommendation, a strong evaluation. A AA is a very strong credit evaluation. So I'm going to call upon Mr. Lynch if you could just discuss that a little bit more detail for us.
Thank you, Supervisor. In fact, our financial advisor has told us that that's actually an immense accomplishment for us to jump up to the next ranking category. Of course, after AA is AAA, so we'll aspire to reach that goal, and hopefully in the near future. And I'll also tell you that, obviously the implication here is that this should put us in a very good position for the lowest possible interest rate bids, because the investors will understand that we have a very good credit rating. And in fact, late breaking news, we have 7 bidders this time, which is quite an improvement. In 2021, there were only 3 bidders looking at our paper with the A+ rating, but now with the AA minus, we've got 7 bidders, more competition, and we hope for a good outcome for this placement.
So that's a sign that our bids are considered a good investment.
That's right.
By public,
That's right.
or bonds in this. Thank you.
That's right.
Thank you, Mr. Lynch.
Sure.
Any questions about this from Mr. Lynch?
Mr. Lynch, just elaborate a little bit. What are the points that enabled us to get this above grade?
Well, I think that S&P recognized the fact that we've made a tremendous turnaround in our financial condition. It wasn't too long ago that we had a general fund with, negative fund balance, substantially negative fund balance. We now have a healthy fund balance at the end of 2022, the audited amount was, $7.5 million positive. We also have, well-documented policies which are, fully transparent on our website, and S&P views that in a very positive way. And so we're maintaining our fund balance in such a way that it will provide longer-term, stability. Our goal is to have at least 10% of annual expenditures in the fund balance, and we've exceeded that. So it gives us flexibility at this point. In addition to that, they've also recognized the fact that we are, unlike virtually all the other communities in the state, we have a growing population, and we have a substantially increasing tax base. The assessed values have increased substantially, which is also a very positive factor from a credit standing. They honestly also recognize the management of the supervisor and our board and they had some very positive comments about that as well.
It was a very positive report by S&P, and it exceeded our expectations.
Sure did.
Absolutely, I'll email copies to everybody tomorrow. In addition, on a related note, we are again, we did our filings with the Controller's Office, and we are not on any sort of fiscal stress list or environmental stress list. We are given no designation, which is a good thing.
That's right. In fact, our score is quite
Very good. Our score is
lower than
very
better, and
very
much improved from last year.
Very much, and even last year, we were not on the stress list.
Correct.
We're better now. So thank you very much, Mr. Lynch, for everything, and the presentation tonight, and for where we are now financially.
Thank you.
So I want to thank the board as well, and we've been very proud that we've made this achievement in several years, and it will directly benefit every taxpayer in the town of Ramapo, because as you know, we have a number of bonds that we've gone into the market for, or going to go into the market for infrastructure, street improvements, sidewalks, park improvements and expansions, and this will make borrowing much cheaper for the town and the residents who pay the taxes. Very good. At this time, I went further. Anybody would like to make a motion to adjourn? Councilman Rossman moves to adjourn. Councilman Weaver seconds it. All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Abstaining? Stand adjourned. Thank you, everyone. Good night.